Sirens tearing through the overcast morning sky portend doom for a family structure here on the Philip Goldson Highway, right next door to the Belize Biltmore Plaza. But while one person is trapped in the flames, he was successfully saved. The simulation exercise is part of the two-day CEMO Symposium, which this year focuses on fire safety.
As you observe on the ground, there were two structures. There was one on fire, and one was threatened by the existing fire. There was also someone reported trapped within that structure. We received that call, deployed to the area. The commanding officer did what we discussed, a brief size up, and then deployed his people. The size up was to determine what needs to get done. He then deployed his people in what we call a three-prong attack and a rescue. He immediately effected a rescue and deployed the men to deal with what is considered a three-prong attack. A three-prong attack has to do with, in addition to the rescue, it has to do with attacking the seat of the fire to protect the rescuer, while at the same time put measures in place to prevent the fire from spreading, so attacking the avenue of fire spread, as well as to protect the exposure.
The firefighters had a steady supply of water from a nearby hydrant and were able to effect rescue almost immediately, in keeping with their response when that is an issue of consideration. But each fire is different, so how did the chief think his men had done?
The men handled it well. Every fire situation, yes, is different and pose different challenges. Those challenges must be overcome. Consistent or continuous assessment on the fire ground must be done to make the necessary adjustment. As fire is a dynamic thing, it continues to move and change direction, and you must be able to observe and adapt to the situation as the fire moves.
While this simulation had a largely happy ending, many fires do not. While the fire service encourages fire victims to sound the alarm and, if able, to put the fire out themselves, do not expect prompt service if you wait too long to call. Smith told us that victims must be sure to have these facts handy when calling in a fire emergency.
I would not recommend you try to extinguish the fire first, and then after you fail, then you call the fire department. The fire department may not be the next door neighbor, so it will take us a little time to arrive. So therefore, the sooner we are aware of the situation, the quicker we can arrive. Dispatchers should call 90 or 911. These are the emergency designated line for the country. Dispatchers should call those numbers, and the people at those ends will inform the other emergency service that needed to respond.
Aaron Humes reporting for News 5.